masses.
And now for something completely different.
There are no safe spaces here. The truth shall make you free. So you want the truth, but can you handle the truth? And what did we learn? Well, here's another fine mess you've gotten us into.
The Craig L. Hayes Show, Just Thinking, where we talk about everything else.
Hello, America, family, friends, and listeners all around this planet we call home. This is the Craig L. Hayes Show, Just Thinking, and like I said a minute ago, where we talk about everything else. If you're interested in some of the other topics and subjects that we could cover, you can go to It's Showtime, the Craig L. Hayes Show. That focuses mainly on showbiz and entertainment and our lives in it. And then there's also Main Street, the Craig L. Hayes Show. Those are just little different things of subject matter that I find interesting. So I've got 3 podcasts going. Most people have 1, and that's enough for them. I'm an idiot, and I do 3. But I don't do a lot like everybody else wants to do 1 or 2 podcasts a day and get out there and get seen. Hey, I put out this because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about the things I talk about. I love interviewing people and hearing about their lives and hear their stories, especially my co-workers and cohorts in entertainment and show business. It is a blast talking to people about that stuff where we can all relate. Anywho, you are listening to a recording. This show is being recorded. Obviously, I record it and then I do all my stuff, then I post it. But we are coming to you live right now from our Northern Command Center here in Enterprise, Utah, which is just about 40 miles away from St. George, Utah, up in the mountains away from everything. It's beautiful here. It is the 24th of November, 2025, 3 days until Thanksgiving, when we all give thanks for all of our blessings. And we are a people that have received more blessings than anybody else in the entire world. And we should acknowledge that and should acknowledge God's hand in all things. Today's topic is going to be called Elected Traitors. And I like the sound of that. I saw a video. Did you guys see this video? Did anybody see this video about, I don't know, was there 5 or 6 senators and representatives, U.S. representatives in Congress? They got together and they put a video together telling our troops that they do not have to follow illegal orders. They don't have to follow the President of the United States, Donald Trump, if he tells you to do something and it's against the law. You don't have to do any of this stuff if it violates the Constitution. Okay, let me say this. See, it already starts me laughing. Whenever I hear a Democrat, and now Democrats that have served in the military putting this video together, talk about the Constitution of the United States, I laugh. Sorry, guys, you don't get to go unscathed on this one. You are the party of destroying the Constitution, violating the laws of the land. No, we're here trying to do our best for the American people. We don't violate it. We believe in the Constitution. Oh, do you really? Yeah, but you guys believe in the laws of the land. Yeah, all of those things. We're here for the American people. Okay, let me ask you this. What did you do to stop 12 million illegal aliens invading our nation? Did you hear that? It went silent. Nothing. Yet they support the Constitution? Yet they support the laws of the land? And these are the ones that are telling people in their communities to fight against law enforcement. Law enforcement. Listen to that, law enforcement, ICE and all these other agencies. Law. They support the laws of this nation, but they don't support law enforcement enforcing the laws of this nation. You know, you have to be able to go in, you have to play Twister. Did you guys ever play Twister? I did. I liked playing Twister. I thought it was a goofy game, man. Put your right hand on the yellow, put the left foot on this, do this, and pretty soon you're like twisted into a ball. That's the Democrat Party. They have to twist themselves into a ball to be able to have even a semi-straight face and saying they support the laws of the land when they're working vigorously to destroy this nation and the laws of the land. They're working vigorously to destroy our Constitution. And yet the whole time they're able to sit there and say, no, we support the Constitution. No, you don't. How about this? Okay, well, you support the Second Amendment. Well, not really. People shouldn't really need guns. Okay, so you don't support the Constitution because it's an all or nothing. The Constitution is an all or nothing endeavor. We either support all of the Constitution or we just throw the whole thing in the trash. I know you want to. You just got all excited and Twitter-pated because I said throw the whole thing in the trash can. You think that's what I want to do? Nope. That's what you want to do. And if you served in the military, you went to Congress, and you're a Democrat, and you're calling for our military not to have to listen to their commander-in-chief, instruct them what to do, you are calling for a military coup against that commander. You are a elected traitor, or a traitor that was elected to the Congress. I don't care what you did in your military career. When you swore your oath to the Constitution, you violated it the minute you became a Democrat, and you violated it the minute you became a Democrat congressman or elected official in any capacity. Because you really don't support it. You really don't support the Constitution. You really don't support the laws of the land. I just used one example and you guys went completely silent. You had nothing to say. All you would want to say, here, let me give you another out. Dude, all the 12 million, what should we do with the 12 million illegal aliens that invaded our country? Should we deport them or what? I think we should make legislation and give them a pathway to citizenship. Oh, so reward them for breaking our laws, that you say you support our laws and want to defend our laws and Constitution. But you want to reward them and say, well, you broke the laws, jumped the line, skipped ahead of all these people who have been standing in line from anywhere from a year to 10 years to get into this country. We're going to reward you because you broke our laws. We're not going to use the laws of the land that say you have to leave if you came here illegally. Nope, missed that one completely. You want to just say we're going to reward you. That's your solution. That's because you want to replace all the voters that are leaving your party in droves, the blacks and the Latina, the Latin vote. You want to replace that with illegals that will be grateful. That's why you want to flood the areas of certain cities and states with illegals and give them the right to vote so that they can take and destroy the legal votes of citizens. But you support the Constitution. You support the laws, all the while telling the military to ignore them, the orders that are given to them by their commander-in-chief. Twister. Just spin the dial and see how much they can twist. That's what we're doing here with the Democrats. It's an evil party. It is the party of Satan. It's the party of demons. And Democrats that are in it are completely comfortable and love being in that party. So what should we do about these people? Oh, let me ask a question. Let me ask what someone just came to my mind. You're telling the military they can ignore or disobey laws orders given to them by their commander-in-chief because they violate the laws of the land and the Constitution. Sure, and then you did not give any example of what laws or orders that Trump gave his military. You did not give any example of what laws he's broken. And when there has been a question, okay, we're going to go on to a couple things with if he can use the military in certain situations in areas to secure federal installations in cities like, Los Angeles and Seattle and Portland and Washington, D.C. You guys find your really good Democrat activist judges that were put in there by either Obama or Joe Biden to put a stop on it. And, Donald Trump obeys that until it gets through the process of the courts. So if there's a question, he listens and goes, okay, we'll take it through the courts. I think I'm right. You guys are out of your minds, but, I'll stop. We're not going to do anything about that right now. We'll take it to court. So he obeys laws, even though they're actually nothing more than illegal orders by some activist judge. He listens to it and he obeys that until the Supreme Court or whoever overrules these guys, which they almost always get overridden. Isn't that amazing? All these judges think they are so smart, they're so powerful, and they do it, and the Supreme Court comes back and slaps the crap out of them and says, you know nothing. But Trump still listens to them and follows what their court order is, because he's a man of law. Joe Biden was told many times he was doing things wrong. He violated the laws on in the Constitution on the immigration. He violated all these things. He did. He just kept doing it. He didn't care. He was okay. You guys loved that. You guys thought that was awesome. Because he said, no, I'm going to do it my way. I don't care what the Constitution says. I don't care what the law says. You guys all said, yeah, go, Joe, go, Joe. And then all of a sudden you turn around and say, now we support the Constitution and the laws of the land. Shut up. Just shut up, all of you. Please, you're worthless piles of garbage. You're a disgrace to the military that you say you did serve in. You're a disgrace by saying that you're an American. You're just a plain disgrace. You're a traitor. You're a seditionist. All you guys. And should be treated as such. So, what are we going to do about it? What should happen to these guys? I don't know. If we didn't have such weak leadership in the House of Representatives and in the Senate, these guys would have been pulled in front of everybody and been thrown out on their ear. But it's kind of hard to do when you have a 48-52 or 47-53 Senate, and you have 47 Democrats that think and believe exactly like this. They're all traitors and seditionists against the nation and the Constitution. It's hard to do when you have 435 people in the House of Representatives, and just under half of that are just like that. All traitors. Call themselves moderate Democrats. You're so far left. You guys don't even know. You guys are so far left you can't even use binoculars to see where the center is. You're all crazy. You're all insane. You're all traitors. You're all communists. You're all Marxists. You're all anti-American. Everything's. But anyways. I can't believe I've lived in a nation that went from John F. Kennedy, who wanted to have the government help people a little bit more, called the Democrat Party, who loved this country, who served and was wounded and injured, whatever you want to say, in his military service. And today would not even be welcome in the Democrat Party. Because they only want people who hate this nation. They only want people who want to destroy our Constitution and way of life. In the Democrat Party, it is the party of Lucifer, Satan, Beelzebub. How many names does Satan have besides Democrat? I don't know. I have to look that up sometime. Well, folks, all I can say about this subject has been said that I want to say. If I thought about it a little bit more, I could probably talk for another 5 or 10 minutes on how horrible these people are, but I think you get my gist. That how much I have disdain for these people. I don't hate them. Hate is a thing from Satan. Disdain might be pushing towards that a little bit, but at the same time, I disdain their ideology and their belief system. I disdain and find them to be completely abhorrent in their thoughts and actions. But anyhow, folks, thank you for listening to this podcast. Please tell other people about these podcasts that I do have. Follow all of them. Hit the follow button, as they say. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like, all that stuff. And let me hear from you sometime. If you want to send me an email, do that. It's craiglhayshow@gmail.com. So anyhow, folks, until our next time we meet, that is this episode. Until next time.
You've been listening to the Craig L. Hayes Show. Just thinking.